It's ready whenever.
Okay. Hello, yes, my name is Brother Mark. I'm sorry to be before you this evening. I just want to just go and let you know right off I'm going to be speaking extemporaneously. Going to be, that's more like freestyle, just speaking whatever comes to my mind. There's no planned text or no prepared text here this evening. Again, my name is Brother Mark, and again, it's an honor to be before you. I just want to go ahead and, give honor to God and thank God for all things and thank Him for His mercy He have on my life. And just thank Him for all my family and friends and giving me the love in my life to, take the responsibility to be the man that I am. I just want to say on this day today, I guess it's the day before Memorial Day. I can't think of the date, but I just went into service this morning, and I hadn't been in service in a couple of weeks, a few weeks actually. It's just been some real trying times for me. This is my testimony, and it has been some real trying times for me these last 30 days or so. And generally, I can deal with everything pretty good. I really don't have issues with the burdens of life. I really don't have issues with the negativities of life. I really don't have issues with setbacks or anything like that. I do just calculate them as being part of life and part of what I do have to deal with. And again, these last 30 days, the enemy has really been testing me. And, with the best of me, just understanding the faith that I have and all the victories and all the moral victories, all the things that I've been through in life and the teaching that I teach people, that, you just handle your problems. You don't let them worry. You don't let them overburden you. And you don't overthink them. You don't, let them become so taxing that you can't focus on what the positive things are in life, because there are so many things that a responsible man or a responsible person has to maintain on a daily basis. There's only 24 hours a day, and there's a lot of things that has to be done if we're trying to do things. If we're trying to be just the simplest of success, not millionaires, not billionaires, just someone who can maintain their responsibilities, like keeping a roof over their head, making sure the kids have the things, being a responsible parent, just doing the right thing and just loving every day and just getting out here in this society and just making it without fail. That's a real commitment. That's a real commitment. So I always thought that, if someone was lacking those things, it's either they couldn't handle the pressures or the burden of life, or they just weren't preparing themselves. And in my best, I've always tried to be prepared, and I've always mentally tried to handle the burdens. But in life, sometimes it do catch you. And it caught me a few times in life, I've been successful, in turning it around. I think I made the turn on this one, and I know I have. But it was a real struggle, because I was in territories that, I generally don't go, but I just went there, with understanding and believing that God was with me. And so, just to make a long story short, as I went into church today, it was just like God just grabbed me, because I've really been moaning and groaning like a little baby about all this stuff, for this whole time. I mean, it's like, Lord, how come this, and Lord, how come that, and and it's like, and I just really couldn't grasp it myself. I just couldn't get it. So the reason I'm really putting the emphasis on me is because to let you know, in my teaching, most of you have heard me teach, and I teach strength. And I teach not to accept weakness, not to entertain weakness. It didn't. Okay, I'm sorry. Did it go off? It's still on? Okay. And not to entertain weakness. And so, with that being said, the reason I'm putting so much emphasis on me, because I did find myself at a point of being weak. I did find myself at a point where, even though I was being as strong as I could be, things still wasn't going the way that I liked them to be, leaving me in a situation of not having a certain amount of control, which, I think in life, if you want to be successful and you create a plan, you have to have a certain amount of control to make that plan work. So again, just getting back to going to church this morning, and it never really happened to me. Generally, when I go into church, I sit down, I say my prayers, thank God for the opportunity to be in church, and when I get in tune with the music, I get in tune with the Spirit. But not this time. It's like the Lord just grabbed me and said, "Boy, sit your little tail down. What's wrong with you? Why are you acting like this thing of the world? I done gave you all this time. I done gave you all these things and these assignments to do. How do you know how they're supposed to go? How do you know that it's supposed to happen this way? How do you know what it is? All you need to worry about is the blessing that I bestow upon you. and the knowledge that I bestow upon you, and then you go out there and share it with the world. That's our agreement. And he was like, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with you except you wallowing in pity. You've allowed something to allow you to feel like that you have to expect something. You catering to society where you have set yourself up for expectation, believing that if you don't have something the way you want it, that you should go cry foul and just make it happen. Well, if I wanted you to have that, I would let you have that. I would give that to you. Now, there are things also that I need for you to do that you might not necessarily have understanding about. It's not for you to get caught up and try to act like you're going to be the one to fix it. It's for you to come pray to me. And I mean, throughout the whole, I barely made it to the seats before we started. So it was like, it's so refreshing to know that God is still with me, first of all. It's so refreshing. I know a lot of people that might be listening to this doesn't believe in God, or they may have ideas about how they should serve God and different things like that. And that's not what Brother Mark does. Brother Mark does not save souls or turn you over to Jesus. What Brother Mark does is try to teach reality. He try to make you understand that in this world that you wake up to every day, there's things that happen in certain segments in certain ways according to your life. Your life and the actions in your life are dictated by your life circumstances. And so it doesn't change because in your mind you see something on TV or you read something on social media, or everybody that you know have these different things. It does not have anything to do with your life. Your life is your life, is unique to you, to each and every one of you. My life is unique to me. So when I speak, it's to speak to make you understand that if you do the right thing, right